Gotta love me some good old classic Tostitos.
Nick, you are now a slave of Atlas. Resistance is futile. You are now...
I'll go with them. Delicious, right? Oh, yeah.
Are you even listening to me? You are now the slave of Atlas. Listen to me, you cretin.
Sorry about that, Atlas. I'm a little bit distracted by the delicious Tostito magic.
I mean, Atlas, if you've ever tried it, you know how it is.
Would you kindly not eat that Tostito?
Come on.
What are you doing, Atlas? I want to enjoy my Tostitos.
Now, would you kindly throw those Tostitos away?
Don't make me do this!
Would you kindly?
I spent $4.67 on these things! That's like 50 cents a piece!
Yes.
No! Curse you, Atlas! I will have my Tostitos, and I will prevail! Now let's play some BioShock 2.
All right. Welcome to BioShock 2. This is the year that Grams turned 97. Does anyone else find it a little creepy that big daddies are always looking for little girls? I mean, if it was little boys, it would be Kevin Spacey. Oh, God. I just burped in that little girl's face, dude. I totally forgot the story to this game. I mean, I like this game, but I completely forgot what it's about. I completely forgot. Oh, yeah, dude. Well, that's a pretty morbid way to start off a game. But hey, this whole series is extremely morbid. I mean, at BioShock Infinite, your freaking 1,000 daughters murder you by drowning you. I mean, this series is pretty freaking morbid, dude. You know why I remember you can't run? Because I remember I would jump everywhere because it would move you faster. Like, I'd be like, oh yeah, you can run out of fuel. Gay? You know, and when you play this game, these two games, when you play BioShock 1 and 2 and then you play Infinite, they're so different. Ooh. It's Tenenbaum, dude. I get the hots for her, man. Oh, wow, it's amazing how little I remember of this game. Because I played it before. That looks like, what's his name from Mass Effect? Shepard Commander. What's his name? The Geth guy from Mass Effect, where he's like, Shepard Commander. You know who I'm talking about? Why can't I shoot? What's going on? So let me get this straight. My firing keys just unbound, whatever the right word is, themselves as I'm fighting like the first boss of the game. Can you believe there were people that watched James Cameron's Titanic film and didn't know it was based on a historical event? Like, you people are freaking stupid. I want to play with Tenen's bombs, you know? Splicers. She looks like Scout's mom from Team Fortress 2. I have an update on my constipation, by the way. I'm doing much better. I just had to drink like 3 bottles of Miralax. People have watched the previous episodes of this show and have become confused as to why I referred to certain previous episodes as seasons. For instance, Duke Nukem 3D, I referred to that as Season 13. And of course, people watching were kind of confused, considering that was like the 6th episode of Season 3. This show started out as me just wanting to play through an entire game. Well, then I said, you know, that's going to be really boring, and no one wants to watch me play through an entire game unabridged. I'd cut out the best moments and then just call the seasons whatever, you know, how long the show has been on. The show's been on for 5 years now, which is insane. So I called it Seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I hope that cleared something up with the confused newer viewer. No, dude, I can't move. Come on, Tenenbaum. Show me your Tenenbaums. Am I ever gonna find any fuel for my drill that lasts for more than 4 seconds? That was literally 2 seconds that lasted, dude. Come on. So I just got finished playing Wolfenstein 2. It came out last week, and holy God, that's an amazing game. I highly recommend it. Please get it. I mean, let me just put it this way, guys. It's in-through material. You know, Sinclair seems like a Bible salesman. You trying to sell me a Bible, Mr. Sinclair? You got the word of God.
see, Chief, the station here's iced over.
Hallelujah, Sickler, hallelujah. I don't think anything's wrong with Jehovah's Witnesses, but one thing is, they do beat on your door extremely violently. I mean, there was one time, I'm not even kidding, I may have actually been preparing to film an intro, this was a couple of years ago, but I was completely in my underwear. They were my Halo 3 underwear, and let me just say they're a little too small, okay? And so, I went into the kitchen to get me some food, and Jehovah's Witnesses were banging on my door, and what I was wearing was pretty irreligious, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to answer the door, you know, just wearing underwear. I don't think they would have wanted me to go to their church, you know? I feel like I'm going to get swatted every time Jehovah's Witnesses are at my door. That's all. That's just a public service announcement from Mr. Key.
Little Dimples there can sniff out the atom.
Little Dimples. I'm going to call my kid that and be like, hey, Little Dimples. But it has to be a girl. If I call like my son like Little Dimples, he's going to hate me for the rest of his life. He'll be like, Dad, I hate you. You don't even come to my soccer games anymore. Andrew Ryan really was just a cult leader. That's cool, dude. I want to be a cult leader. The Key Cult. See, you could print T-shirts with that on there. The Key Cult. It would sell like hotcakes. I would have loved to have been able to go to a Frank Sinatra concert. Frank Sinatra, I don't know if I've talked about this on this show, but Frank Sinatra is my favorite, 1950s vintage singer. They don't make him like Sinatra anymore, you know what I mean? Dude, I killed little Timmy.
Are we gonna be together again, Dad?
Together again.
There should be one of the air vents they favor in the workshop. Bring her down there.
Get her down there and I'll sell the 3 versions of the King James Bible. I was talking to this one guy in high school, like 2-3 years ago, and he had never played BioShock or Mass Effect. And I'm thinking, you have not lived, brother. You have not lived. And that's exactly what I said. I said brother because I'm extremely Caucasian. So do you think Sinclair is really just Matthew McConaughey and like halfway through the game he'll go, I just really wanted you to buy a Lincoln. What was that, dude? It looked like Mr. Incredible. I got an nThroughs classic right here. Salisbury steak with macaroni and cheese. Stop it, dude. Stop it with that nonsense. I love my Salisbury steak. It's still cold. The Grinch's heart literally grew 3 sizes. Wouldn't he just die? There's Ella Fitzgerald.
I don't know what to call you now. You've done
Sexy? Oh man, that was gross.
I'm sending you a care package to the
Nice, dude.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Doc.
Can I get Overlord Actual to send the next care package? Overlord Actual. I can't see. The guy looks like an Olsen twin. He's so skinny. Legion. That was the guy's name from Mass Effect. Shepard Commander that I was talking about earlier. Wasn't it Legion? I don't even know.
Ask yourself, Delta. You who have suffered beyond measure at the hands of men like Ryan.
This is the woman who literally made me shoot myself at the beginning of this. And she's saying I've suffered because of other people. What a crazy woman. She's probably a feminist. You know something funny about Pat Robertson is he pretty much predicts that the world is going to end every single year. So maybe this time he'll be right. Lamb is probably one of those broads that graduates with a freaking master's degree in psychology thinking she can actually get a job in the private sector. This is why her father was always like, Lamb, you need to get married, you need to settle down, you need to have a husband and some children. And she said, never. Who's this guy, dude? Why does he look like the guy from Mad Magazine? This is like an anime. His mouth keeps moving regardless if he's talking or not. These things suck. They suck a big nut. A big old nut. Why the heck is Forrest Whitaker in Star Wars now? And why is freaking Woody Harrelson going to be in the Han Solo movie? Hey, why don't we cast Chris Rock? Why isn't he the new villain in Star Wars 9? Or Jerry Seinfeld? I don't know. They all would be about as good as Woody Harrelson, right?
Johnny Topside.
Dude. That's a great porn name. You have to admit that you've thought about maybe becoming a porn star at least once in your life. I don't care who you are. Ooh. Seriously, what happened to all my guns? Is that supposed to happen, or was there just a glitch where I lost all my guns? I'm good. I'm good at video games, dude. I'm sexy. I could do it all. I can guarantee you that I am not clinically sane. You're fired.
Marching around playing daddy until some splicer manages to kill off their
Splice. Oh yeah, buy a Bible from me.
I'm alive and sane enough to be curious about the sun.
Don't tell me you're turning into a lesbian, because that's just a phase. Wait, did you save her?
You and I,
No, you gotta kill her, dude.
forgiving. We left the door
open for her.
No, you gotta kill her. Don't save her, dude. You gotta kill her. Freaking chop her head off and pee all over it, dude. My daughter kind of looks like a fish, not gonna lie. My friend said when he was like 10 and he played this game, he cried at the ending. Here's the deal. BioShock 2, I don't know if it's as good as the first one. I have to say, though, I think the ending to the second one is better than the ending to the first one. I think it's more powerful, too. You know, but I think the first game is slightly better than the second one. But with that said, BioShock 2 is an amazing game. I highly recommend the first two games and Infinite. They're just all so good. They're all so sexy.
Would you kindly go to the living room?
Get out of my head, Atlas. Get out of my head. Just make it stop.
You can stop this at any moment, Nick. Would you kindly grab the gun?
No, I'm not doing that.
Now, Nick. Would you kindly shoot whoever comes through that door?
What?
Do it. Would you kindly?
So if I just shoot whoever or whatever comes through that door, all of this is over.
Yes.
Fine.
I'm Donald Trump, Mr. President!
I don't get that kind of exercise anymore. Now, Atlas, you're fired. Get out. Sir, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's all right, Nick. I know you'd never hurt Donald Trump on purpose. You were under the influence of a really, really bad person called Atlas. I'm glad you understand. Who really is Atlas? But that's the thing, Nick. Atlas really isn't a man at all. Why don't you reveal who you really are, you disgusting, bigly loser?
I'm Hillary Clinton.
She's such a crazy I know, she's crazy. She's very sad. Sir, how did you get here? There are like a million zombies outside. Nick, I, Donald John Trump, single-handedly defeated all of the zombies with no help from anyone else because I went on Twitter and I hurt their self-esteem, okay? I said that they're losers and lightweights and that they couldn't be elected dog catcher, whatever that means, right? And so Donald Trump made America great again. He made humanity great again. He saved the world. He made us win again. And so the zombies are gone. That's what I was trying to tell you from all that. Why didn't anyone else think of that? The best way to get rid of zombies is through cyberbullying. I didn't think of it. Sir, by the way, did we ever find out how the zombie apocalypse came about or if anyone was responsible for it? Oh, that's classified. That has a big, fat, beautiful classified written all over it, Nick. I'm sorry, I can't tell you anything. Well, okay, but sir, with all due respect, if you're not here because of the zombie apocalypse, why are you here? Nick, I'm here to tell you, though, that I have some important news, and you're the only person that can help me find Gram Grams. That's right, Nick. Gram Grams is still alive, but she's in trouble, and you and I, but mainly me, are the only people that can help find her. Gram Grams.